Incheon International Airport served as a transit point once again for global artists, but today one individual drew particular attention: BTS member Jungkook. His appearance at the airport sparked immediate coverage across local and international media, signaling a new phase in his ongoing activities related to the U.S. music market. Jungkook arrived with a small team, dressed in casual, neutral-toned attire, and moved efficiently through the terminal. While he did not engage with the press or provide public statements, his presence was noted by fans, photographers, and media outlets alike. Several indicators suggest that this appearance is not a random one, but a step in a planned schedule involving upcoming international work. This event comes at a time when Jungkook's influence in the American music industry is showing consistent growth. His solo projects have received strong responses across streaming platforms, with audience demographics expanding beyond the traditional K-pop fanbase. His performances and song releases have shown adaptability to global musical trends, particularly in areas like pop, R&B, and electronic music. Industry insiders have speculated that his departure from South Korea could be connected to upcoming sessions with US-based producers or executives. Though nothing has been officially confirmed, analysts observe that such trips are often aligned with promotional planning, content production, or partnership discussions. Unlike many public figures who rely on social media to announce their movements or project updates, Jungkook maintains a relatively reserved digital presence. This has led observers to rely on indirect signals, like airport appearances, to infer his professional trajectory. Today's travel, therefore, was interpreted by some analysts as the beginning of a structured international schedule. Media outlets worldwide have reported on Jungkook's potential collaborations with prominent American musicians. Over the past year, multiple US-based producers and artists have expressed interest in cross-market features, recognizing the commercial viability of Korean artists in Western markets. Jungkook, in particular, has been identified as a strong candidate for these partnerships due to his vocal style, visual branding, and growing solo discography. Recent discussions in the music business point to a shift in how Korean artists are approaching international markets. Jungkook's team appears to be focused on building an individual artist brand that can sustain long-term engagement beyond BTS. His work reflects a conscious effort to expand influence not only within the fandom community, but also among casual listeners and professionals in Western entertainment sectors. Airport appearances, while seemingly routine, often function as unofficial communication points in the entertainment world. For fans, they offer real-time updates. For the media, they signal transitions. And for industry stakeholders, they provide reference points for logistics, timing, and campaign alignment. In Jungkook's case, today's moment suggests the beginning of a business-focused journey likely tied to the next phase of his international strategy. Notably, Jungkook's growth in the US market is supported by measurable data. His solo releases have charted well on digital platforms. His music videos generate millions of views within hours. And his audience engagement on international streaming services continues to expand. These figures have drawn attention from music executives, who increasingly view him as a global solo act with independent reach. While Incheon Airport is known as a hub for K-pop artists, it has also become a point of intersection between Korean entertainment and global outreach. Jungkook's appearance today fits that pattern. It is part of a larger trend where movement between Seoul and major global cities, especially in the US, indicates ongoing projects with international relevance. Observers have noted that there is a growing alignment between Jungkook's solo activities and the global music calendar. With music festivals, award seasons, and promotional tours happening in waves throughout the year, such trips are likely coordinated with broader timelines in mind. Whether it involves recording sessions, digital media production, or strategic meetings, the infrastructure surrounding Jungkook's career reflects calculated management. Jungkook's strategy, so far, appears to prioritize adaptability. He explores different musical genres, participates in Western interviews, and engages in content that appeals to a multilingual audience. At the same time, He maintains a distinct identity rooted in his experience as a BTS member, which provides a built-in support base as he ventures into new markets. There are also signs that this upcoming phase could include brand partnerships or international marketing deals. Several global companies have collaborated with Korean artists to tap into Asian and global consumer bases simultaneously. Jungkook's image aligns well with commercial branding, especially in areas such as fashion, tech, and lifestyle products. His travel today could very well be connected with one of these opportunities. Conclusion. While the event at Incheon Airport did not involve a public statement or formal press briefing, it still served as an indicator of professional movement. Jungkook's presence was documented, discussed, and analyzed by fans and industry professionals alike. His current trajectory suggests sustained involvement in the global music and entertainment ecosystem, with the U.S. market playing a central role. Jungkook's visible movements, such as his recent appearance at Incheon International Airport, are only a small part of a much larger and methodically organized international strategy. While fans and the public typically engage with the surface elements, including performances and travel, there is a comprehensive infrastructure operating in the background that enables his expanding global presence, particularly in the United States. The core of Jungkook's international approach is a diversified team comprising music producers, business consultants, legal advisors, creative directors, and digital marketing strategists. This team works to align content production, release schedules, and international market requirements. According to industry professionals, this kind of setup is increasingly common for artists seeking to operate beyond their home markets. For Jungkook, it means ensuring that every release, performance, or media appearance is supported by a precise logistical and promotional framework. One of the most critical components of Jungkook's U.S. strategy is collaboration with American-based producers and songwriters. Instead of outsourcing creative work, Jungkook is often directly involved in the selection and production of his music, participating in co-writing sessions and sound direction. This hands-on approach allows him to maintain creative control while aligning his music with the preferences of the Western audience. Analysts have observed that Jungkook's recent musical direction reflects trends dominating U.S. charts, blending rhythmic pop, melodic R&B, and modern synth arrangements. These genres are widely consumed by global listeners, and his team is leveraging this by curating material that is both globally accessible and musically relevant. The goal is not just to chart in the US, but to build a sustainable listener base that spans across key streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. Apart from music, digital engagement plays a significant role. Jungkook's presence on platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok is carefully managed to maintain consistency, global accessibility, and brand alignment. Each content drop, whether it's a casual video or an official teaser, is timed strategically to coincide with time zones in both Asia and the US, thereby maximizing exposure and algorithmic performance. Moreover, strategic localization efforts are apparent in the way Jungkook's content is presented. Captions, subtitles, and social media posts often appear in multiple languages, including English, which ensures that global audiences can access and interpret his content directly. These elements, while subtle, contribute to audience retention and international brand loyalty. In terms of partnerships, Jungkook has already established brand collaborations that extend beyond Korea. American and European fashion labels, tech companies, and streaming platforms have expressed interest in exclusive deals, product campaigns, and co-branded content. According to internal reports from the advertising industry, Jungkook's marketability is considered high due to his international fan base, visual branding, and low public controversy index. These elements are favorable in regions where risk management and brand image control are critical factors in endorsements. Unlike temporary viral success, Jungkook's brand is structured around long-term development. By collaborating with legal and financial advisors with expertise in the American entertainment landscape, he ensures compliance with international copyright laws, visa regulations, tax considerations, and contract structures. This behind-the-scenes planning prevents common setbacks that non-American artists often face when entering the U.S. market. From a distribution standpoint, Jungkook's solo works are coordinated through major digital aggregators and music publishers that operate globally. These companies ensure that his songs are available on every major platform upon release, eliminating region-based restrictions that used to limit international reach. Additionally, music video releases are now timed to coincide with trending periods across different regions, an increasingly data-driven decision supported by real-time analytics. Another important aspect of Jungkook's strategy is his alignment with professional public relations firms based in Los Angeles and New York. These firms manage media relations, interview scheduling, image control, and issue response strategies. While many artists opt for reactive PR models, Jungkook's team utilizes a proactive model, pitching story angles to top U.S. entertainment outlets, negotiating feature spreads, and securing spots on globally syndicated programs. The role of data cannot be overstated. Jungkook's digital footprint is monitored through advanced analytic tools that measure audience behavior, song retention rates, viewer drop-off points, and demographic performance. These insights are crucial when planning promotional tours, deciding on merchandise strategies, or negotiating brand deals. For instance, if data shows that a significant portion of his streaming activity comes from U.S. urban centers like Los Angeles, Chicago, and Atlanta, his management can target those cities for future concerts, pop-ups, or meet-and-greet events. As of mid-2025, Jungkook's international activity is showing signs of structured scalability. His digital presence, music releases, and overseas interactions are no longer isolated efforts. Instead, they are integrated into a continuous cycle of development, execution, and review. This model resembles the operational structures of global pop stars, where every element, from content release to travel logistics, is part of a strategic timeline. In summary, what may seem like a casual airport appearance is often the result of weeks or even months of planning by multiple departments. Jungkook's professional network has evolved beyond K-pop structures into a hybrid system that merges Korean efficiency with American market logic. This provides him with a robust foundation to operate internationally while preserving creative control and expanding his brand footprint. As the global music industry continues to evolve, the influence of digital streaming platforms has reshaped the way artists achieve international recognition. For Jungkook, these platforms have become a core component in expanding his presence in the U.S. market. His solo career is not just built on musical releases, but on a carefully calculated interaction with algorithms, platform mechanics, and listener behavior across major services like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music. Since the release of his solo projects, Jungkook's performance metrics on these platforms have consistently demonstrated high engagement levels. His songs often chart quickly in global viral rankings, and his inclusion in editorial playlists curated by platforms such as Spotify's New Music Friday or Apple Music's Best of the Week has amplified his exposure beyond K-pop audiences. These placements are not random. They are influenced by previous performance data, listener saves, completion rates, and skip ratios. Understanding the algorithms of these services is essential to any artist aiming for market growth in the United States. Jungkook's team, aware of these mechanisms, has structured his releases with streaming logic in mind. For instance, song durations, hook placements, and introductory build-ups are designed to optimize retention and replayability, two key metrics that influence algorithmic promotion. Moreover, Jungkook's music release timing is often aligned with high-traffic windows in the North American market. Releasing new content during U.S. Thursday nights or Friday mornings ensures that his tracks are indexed into trending algorithms at peak discovery hours. This tactical scheduling increases the chances of inclusion in key playlists, which then accelerates overall listenership within the first 24 to 48 hours. In addition to release timing, localization strategies are also employed. Track titles, metadata, and artist descriptions are tailored for U.S. platforms, using standardized English keywords that enhance search visibility. His content is tagged correctly in genre categories, ensuring accurate placement in curated playlists for pop, R&B, and global hits. These technical adjustments, while subtle, significantly improved discoverability among general users in the West who may not actively follow Korean pop music. YouTube, as both a streaming and visual content platform, plays a parallel role in this process. Jungkook's music videos are typically launched with coordinated subtitling, SEO-optimized descriptions, and thumbnails designed to appeal to international viewers. His video content is distributed across multiple channels including official BTS pages, HYB platforms, and dedicated solo pages. By maximizing cross-channel reach, he benefits from both existing fandom traffic and algorithm-driven recommendations. Fan-driven activity is also a critical layer in this ecosystem. Jungkook's global fanbase is well-organized in streaming efforts, often coordinating listening parties, playlist loops, and social media promotion aligned with release schedules. While these actions are organic, they contribute significantly to first-week statistics, which influence both chart positions and future recommendations on the platforms. Beyond basic engagement, platforms have begun offering data-backed feedback to top-tier artists. Jungkook's team reportedly uses real-time dashboards to track song performance by region, age group, and device type. These insights allow for agile decision-making in marketing campaigns and targeting strategies. For example, if a particular single gains unexpected traction in the US Midwest or in Latin American markets, localized promotions or interviews can be arranged quickly to capitalize on momentum. Streaming data also influences event planning. High listenership in particular metropolitan areas can lead to targeted in-person campaigns, such as billboard placements, brand collaborations, or even surprise appearances. In Jungkook's case, previous data from streaming platforms helped determine the locations for fan engagement campaigns and guided the rollout of exclusive merchandise drops tied to specific geographies.